Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Tuesday, November 14th, 2023. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and priestess and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. This form of puja is something that he taught to me many years ago, and I'm very happy to be sharing this form of puja with others. In doing the puja, we are connecting with these light beings and inviting their divine blessings to flow into us and also into our world. To start, I have drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat here on a side table. This is the South Indian style layout of the chart. Also, for doing the puja, I have a little container of water. I have a lit tealight, an incense stick, a bell, a tangerine, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. I start by sprinkling a few drops of water on all four sides of the blackboard where the chart is. I also sprinkle a few drops of water on top of my own head, and I send a few drops of water out into space, symbolically towards all of you, so that whether you're watching this live or later on a replay, everyone is purified going into the puja. We start with invoking Ganesha, archetype who removes obstacles and also is a patron of astrology. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and I ask him to remove obstacles in the lives of the participants, in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of our lives. I ask Ganesha to remove obstacles for us now and always. Next, we do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank Saint Gnanasamunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we turn our attention to the time Shaktis, or the time elements that are active in my local area. We start with the planet that rules the day, Today is Tuesday, ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars on the blackboard chart. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the star that the moon is in. At the moment, the moon is in a star called Anuradha, a star that can give blessings for prosperity and friendship. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Next, we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. In my area, we are in the second waxing moon, called Dvitya in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Dvitya Devye Namaha. Om Dvitya Devye Namaha. Om Dvitya Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet ruling the hour. In my local area, this is the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we turn our attention. No, first we also acknowledge the yoga and the Karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Atiganda, which has energies that can bring danger. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Balava, which has energies that are spiritual. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. We say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. For the yoga, Atiganda, Atiganda, Atiganda. And for the Karana, Balava, Balava, Balava. Now, we turn our attention to the chart of the moment, represented here with the letters AC. Some places will say AS, or some places will just have a little diagonal line across the bottom corner like that. But for us, it's AC on this chart. This is the sign coming up on the eastern horizon right now. This is Vrishika, or Scorpio, which today contains Mercury and the moon. Both of them are in the same star, so we will acknowledge both of them before we invoke the star. I start with Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Next, we honor the moon for being in Scorpio. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Mercury and the moon are both in a star called Anuradha. This is the birth star of both Lakshmi and Vishvamitra, the sage that gave us the Brazi sound. Anuradha star can give blessings for prosperity and for friendship. I put the flower petals across the moon and Mercury. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Anuradha star is ruled by Mitra, a form of the sun that supports friendship and universal tolerance. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Mitraye Namaha. Anuradha star is ruled by Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Anuradha star is ruled by Saturn. We've acknowledged everything in Scorpio. So we pause for a moment and we reflect on Vrishika or Scorpio, the most occult of all of the zodiac signs. Today containing Mercury, planet of communication, business, planet that helps with our sense of humor, and the moon, which is our mind and our emotions. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now we'll go around the chart in a clockwise direction, stopping in each sign that has one or more planets in it. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto. We honor Pluto, and I put flower petals on him. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada. I put the flower petals on Pluto. This is a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Uttara Shada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 light beings who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star, Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and we reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities. Today containing Pluto, planet that can help with rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Dhanishta, a star that gives blessings for prosperity, music, good reputation. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta's star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 archetypes who each rule different spheres of existence. We ask for blessings from all 8 of them, and I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Janishta's star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Aquarius containing Saturn. Aquarius is the most humanitarian of all the signs, and Saturn is a planet that can give blessings for patience, compassion, structure, and perseverance. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Neptune, who is retrograde and extra powerful, and Rahu. We start with honoring Neptune. I put flower petals on him. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purvabhadrapada. Dr. Pillai says this is a star that can help us towards enlightenment, charity, purification. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada's star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor Rahu for being in Pisces. I put flower petals on him. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Revati, a star that can give blessings for wealth and travel. Om Revatiye Namaha. Om Revatiye Namaha. Om Revatiye Namaha. Revati's star is ruled by Pushan, divine archetype who helps take care of the cows of the gods. In an agrarian culture, cows are a symbol of wealth. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Revati's star is ruled by Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, the most transcendental of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that can help us with our intuition and with understanding our own inner life. And Rahu, planet that can help us to think outside the box and make friends with new technologies. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Jupiter, who is retrograde and extra powerful, and Uranus, who is also retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Bharani, a star that has a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or power. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Bharani Namaha. Om Bharani Namaha. Om Bharani Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. We ask him to help us to be just and merciful towards others, and for there to be justice in our world. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor Uranus for being in Aries. Again, he's retrograde, extra powerful. I put flower petals on him. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Kritika, a star that gives blessings for truth. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by Agni, archetype associated with the fire element. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing Jupiter, planet that helps with everything related to spirituality, and Uranus, a planet that can give creative abilities, higher intelligence, and help us with astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kanya or Virgo, which today contains Venus and also Ketu. We start with honoring Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Venus is in a star called Hasta, a star symbolized as an open hand in blessing. This is a star that can help us to be productive and industrious. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Hasta star is ruled by Savitur, a form of the sun that helps with giving blessings for truth. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Hasta star is ruled by the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor Ketu for being in Virgo. I put flower petals on him. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Chitra, a star that gives blessings for creativity and craftsmanship. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra's star is ruled by Tvashtar, an archetype who is a divine master craftsman. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Chitra's star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Virgo, which is Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kanya or Virgo, the most analytical and detail-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Venus, planet of diplomacy, love, beauty, planet of material plane comforts and the arts, and Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The final Rasi or sign this morning that has planets in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains the Sun and also Mars. Both of them are in the same star, so we honor both of them before we invoke the star. I start with the Sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Next, we honor Mars for being in Libra. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. The Sun and Mars are both in a star called Vishaka, a star that can give blessings for victory and triumph. I put the flower petals across both of them. Om Vishakaye Namaha. Om Vishakaye Namaha. Om Vishakaye Namaha. Vishaka's star is ruled by a pair of archetypes, Indra and Agni. Indra can give blessings for power, and Agni can give blessings for purity. Om Indra Agnihe Namaha. Om Indra Agnihe Namaha. Om Indra Agnihe Namaha. Vishaka's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that can give blessings for balance, fairness, harmony. Today containing the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet important for our health and our self-esteem, and Mars, planet of courage, willpower, planet that is both a healer and a protector. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now I take a lit tea light, I hold it in my right hand, and in the air, I hold it above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of flower petals. And in the air, I circle the tea light around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all these divine beings we've just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and also a sweet fragrance. And I circle this around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now I take a bell to offer the element of sound. Now I take a tangerine, a small fruit representing the earth element, and I circle this around the chart as well. And later in the day, I will eat the tangerine as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Right now, I make prayer hands, and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking each one of them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. Right now, we have a few moments. If you have a question, you're welcome to post it in the chat, and I'll do my best to try to answer it. Right now in North America, we are on the second day of Skanda Shasti, a 6-day festival honoring Muruga, bringing in his energies for both healing and protecting. We ask him to come and destroy demonic forces. We ask him to come and restore health and vigor to everyone. So we have that. We just have a few more days of the sun in Libra, and then he will change into Scorpio on the 16th, but we won't see that in our puja until the morning of the 17th, because he'll still be in Libra on the morning on the 16th. Who do we pray to for sound sleep? Okay, I'm going to make a joke and say, if you really want to sleep well, you want to fall asleep, you just start reading astrology books. It'll put you to sleep super fast. That's been my experience. So that's just a teasing joke. But seriously, insomnia or restless sleep is a thing that's important, because rest cures. Rest cures. So one thing that I can suggest is playing the Yogic Sleep audio by Dr. Pillai. This is an audio where he put together maybe over 20 different yogic techniques into the audio, and you can listen to this, play it as you're laying down. You should be laying down listening to it. Don't listen to it if you're not already laying down. If you don't have the audio, you can email me, valli@pillaicenter.com, and I can send you a link for it. I think it's available also for purchase in the Pillai Center store, would be my suggestion. But Dr. Pillai starts that audio off by saying rest cures. Rest is very important for our health. If we don't take a good amount of rest, we can get really sick, or we get weak. So I would say the thing that I can recommend to you, even more than asking a planet for help, would be listening to Dr. Pillai's audio, Yogic Sleep, as he packed a whole bunch of energy into that one to help people go into a deeper level of rest. So that's my suggestion for you for that. Okay. All right. All right. Moving on then. Thank you to everyone who clicks on the like button, to those of you that subscribe to the channel, as it does help the channel to grow. Namaste. The light in me truly honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all.